Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 and the Fate of Iberia expansion. So as I mentioned at the end of the last episode, or towards the end of the last one, I was going to go ahead and decide whether or not we're going to be continuing this series, and I have decided that this will be the finale episode. Frankly, there's just not enough views on the series to really warrant continuing. Generally, my policy for the strategy series is that I like to have at least 1,000 views per video. Out of the last 10 videos, only 4 of those have hit 1,000 views. So really, it's been about time to end this series for quite some time, but I kept it going because I was enjoying it. But it is, this will be 26 episodes, so it's not a short series. Definitely not one of the longer ones, but this isn't a short series by any means. And it wasn't very popular from the beginning. I looked at the first episode, and it still hasn't even hit 10,000 views, which is pretty low for my strategy series. Typically, they get about 20,000 for the first episode at least by this point. So that's pretty low. It just wasn't a very popular series, and part of that's because I was late starting it with the Fate of Iberia expansion that had already been out for a little while, so I think that was one of the factors. And of course the views did drop so quickly because of the inconsistencies. I think that was a big part of the problem here. We've had a lot of issues with the series right from the beginning. If you guys recall, I had problems with that first episode. I lost a bunch of content and had to re-record it. So it's been a problematic series from the beginning, unfortunately. But yeah, this will be the last episode. We'll have a regular video here for the most part. Might be slightly shorter gameplay-wise once I get done talking here, but it'll be, we'll still do some gameplay, get done what we can. I think we might end up doing a war here. I'll talk about that in a minute. But if you didn't see it, I made a post about the next series. Essentially, we're going to go back to Hearthbound 4. There is a patron poll for which country we'll be playing as. I listed the 4 options in that community post, so go check that out if you're interested, if you're curious who we might be playing as. I think in the lead right now is either Greece or Germany, and that would be a Return of the Kaiser Germany. And then the Greece one, that would be a option where all the subscribers can vote on which ideology we went. But I think those are the 2 leading options. There's 2 other options. One of them is trying to catch up right now, so we'll see. We got a couple days. Basically, I think we'll start either Saturday or Sunday. I'm thinking more likely Sunday, since I still want to make that channel update video to explain to everybody what's been going on over the last 6 weeks and what's going to be happening in the future. Because essentially we did lose the sell on our house. The sell was terminated, unfortunately. So we're back to doing showings and all that great stuff. Likely going to do a price drop here. And unfortunately, I just found out today that we also lost the offer we made on a house out of state, the one we were going to purchase. Found a really nice house. My wife liked it a lot. Kids liked it a lot. They liked it because it had a pool, like a really big old pool. Super nice kitchen, so the wife loved it. Really nice master bathroom. Wasn't a big fan of the basement area. We were going to have to do some work down there, new carpet and kind of that kind of stuff. It was also a little bit smaller than we were looking to get, but it was a big lot, a big old pool, a lot of stuff to like. And unfortunately, we did lose that house. It was really well priced as well, so that's another real shame. It was well under what we were looking at. So the fact that it was smaller wasn't as big of a deal because it's still 2 times the size of this house here that we're currently living in, and it was cheaper. So yeah, it's a real shame. We did lose that as of today. We just lost that offer. They got another offer because we went on to contingency, and they're going to accept that. So basically, we're starting at square one. But in that channel update video, I'll talk about the specifics, how it happened. We kind of got screwed over by multiple different people, including the buyer on our own house. It really screwed us pretty hard. So just kind of go over the specifics and how it happened. And overall, it's just been really, really bad. A lot of bad stuff has happened over the last week or so. So, I'll go over all that and why we're essentially just starting at square one and what to expect here on the channel. Because we do know that we can't really keep it going this way, where we don't really put out consistent content, so it's just not going to work. So we're going to try and make it work, doing the normal level content as best as we can, even though, again, we're basically starting over in the process, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's go and jump into this finale episode. Again, we'll get done as much as we can. Probably won't be changing, anything here with the title or the flag or anything, just because it is the finale episode. And I saw a couple suggestions for that though, but yeah, we'll just leave everything as is. And I did discover one thing here because we changed our culture, we are now involved. The only thing that made us an interloper before was the fact that the Yemeni culture was not involved, because obviously it's not in the area. They're over here. So that was the reason why we're not an involved character. But now that we've changed over to this hybrid culture, we are now involved, and that's changing the bonuses and penalties and just the overall effects that we're getting from the Iberian struggle. So that's the reason why we were getting 100 piety for each of those friendships. You'll see that becoming friends with another involved character, the same faith, provides piety. So I'm not going to go over all these, but I'll just kind of let you guys see that the effects are quite a bit different than what we had before as just an interloper. Just more significant effects overall, as well as some additional effects. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into today's episode. Last one, I talked about attacking the Kingdom of Leon, but unfortunately, we really can't do that for anything but a county, because I did forget that we are not illustrious yet, so can't do it for the duchy. So we can just do it for a county, really not worth it. But we can attack this character over here, a fellow Muslim, using the Iberian Reclamation CB. And this will allow us to vassalize him and all his territory. Of course, that does result in him being a rather powerful vassal. That's okay. But yeah, that allows us to vassalize all his territory here. And we will have to pay piety and prestige, which we don't have the prestige cost just yet. We're almost there. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. That's the war that's going to get us the most territory. Now, this does result in us having to fight a couple different countries here, I think. I don't think we'll have to fight Youssef. You know, he's one of our vassals, so I don't think that'll be an issue. But we would have to fight this character here and his 794 dudes, so that would be a factor. But overall, it shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Just looking at the numbers here, we're looking at 4,100 compared to our 23,000, so shouldn't be an issue. He's also broke. Now, I guess we're not doing great on money either. So that's another thing we'll want to do as we improve the prestige. We'll want to improve a monthly income. So we're still trying to do this assassination attempt here. We're going to just take a look at where we're at now that we got his spouse involved. It's a 79% chance of success. So this is 15 months, so we currently are looking for secrets. We'll see if he finds anything. Maybe we can get an agent that way. If not, we can always just tick him over to assist our schemes, and then we should get a good percentage from that because we have a decent spy master. So somebody lost a war. It looks like he just lost a conflict. Yeah, I think he just lost all this territory here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, he lost all this. So he's not doing very well now. And we continue moving towards the opportunity phase. And we finish the task to increase control over here. I don't think there's anywhere else that we needed to do that. We can take a look real quick. I don't think any of this is our territory. Yeah, I don't think so, guys. So we could help somebody else, but I don't think that's the best use for our marshal. Instead, we're going to have him organize the army. Save us some money. So again, we get this every single time here. And we have a very good chance of success here discovering the truth. So we're going to go ahead and look into it discreetly again. Because although somebody told me this was bugged, but yeah, this is the one we've been going for, so we'll keep doing it. But yeah, somebody told me this was bugged and doesn't work properly. And that it always results in the suspicions laid to rest. I don't know. I don't recall if I've ever seen it result in anything else. But not sure what else we do there. None of the other. I guess we can just confront her straight up. I suppose we could start doing that instead if that is in fact an issue. Yeah, I just wonder if I mean, I think it's probably just firing because of the fact that we're paranoid, and so I think that's the reason why we keep getting it. But I guess it could be cheating and we're not catching them, so there is that chance as well. Because I think it fired for both of the wives when they had our two sons. So we'll see if we have another son, guys. Is this going to be another situation like our previous character? We just have a bunch of sons. Obviously, won't play long enough to have to deal with that inheritance, and he's also like super young, so it wouldn't be an issue anytime soon anyways. So this is degraded, and we have our antiquarian approaching us. Okay, so is she wanting to buy this or just increase? Yeah, I guess we can do this. Pay 40 gold just to get... Well, we don't want to give him a weak hook. That's not the way to do that. We'll increase the durability. But yeah, that's not the best way to do that, guys. So yeah, we'll just lose the opinion. And we can always fix it by other means. You know, just regular. And it's only 38 gold, so it's actually cheaper. And it gets fully repaired, so... I mean, it would have been fully repaired anyways. But we wouldn't have had to give a weak hook. And we saved money, so that was kind of not a very good event option there. Not in our favor anyways. So yeah, we can go and declare war. Let's just wait until we get out of the winter. I don't know if there's any penalties here. Looks like there is. So it's probably just better to wait till the winter expires here. And let's just get some money here because we're broke. Just spent money that we kind of needed. So maybe we can get some more somehow else. But yeah, here you go. You get this again where it's... It seems I always want to use the truth is relative. Where you spend the money to get the hook. And yeah, I just don't think... well, obviously we don't have the money to do that right now, so... We won't do that. It is a great way to get opinion boost, I suppose, but yeah, we're not going to keep going on this. Instead, we're going to go ahead and have him support the schemes. And let's just see where we're at. 95 and 95. So we're good to go. 8 months is when that will be completed. And we got a snake at court. Not surprising. Mark of distinction. So it looks like it's going to improve our sigil, perhaps. It becomes a masterwork. Alright, so that's good news. If we just took a look at that and what benefits we're now getting from it. So I think it increased just all the modifiers from what it used to be. And so now we're getting some extra prestige and renown. Might be reducing the men-at-arms maintenance as well by a bit more. I'm not entirely sure because I didn't see what it was beforehand. Yeah, looks like it got better. That's what's important. And looks like he became rowdy. Okay, so that's Youssef. And let me just take a look. He has not gotten one yet. But yeah, we can go and get an education pick for him. So we'd want to do basically either Intrigue or Martial. And we'll do Martial since our current character is Intrigue. So yeah, we'll have him do the Martial, and I suppose we can go ahead and get him somebody to train him as well. We would not be terrible at it, but there's certainly probably better options. Well, that is the eldest son, though, so I do like to pick their trade. So I guess we'll train him ourselves, even though it will result in a worse education. It's fine. So we didn't really need to look at all that, but yeah, we'll go and educate our own son. All right, so let's go and get that started. So our wife has found an investment opportunity in this county here. And it looks like it's not going to cost us anything. 75% chance of just getting some holding taxes and development growth seems like a good deal. So I guess that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I guess we'll do that one. And it looks like, yeah, it was successful. So maybe we just get some nice bonuses. Is this the assassination attempt? Or this is just, yeah, an event regarding it. So not really necessary. Yeah, I think we're just going to say it's too risky. That's a paranoid character. We don't really trust doing this at all. And we're not able to sway him again because we're gregarious. It does cause us stress every time. So that's a negative overall. As far as something we could do about the stress, there's really nothing. Probably because we're so broke. Yeah, we just don't have the money right now. We could go ahead and do this war, though, I suppose. Could wait another year. He might not be alive, though. It's probably just best to... Yeah, I don't think he's going to last much longer. So yeah, I think we're going to take him out. He does have the whole body, so it does result in him living a bit longer, but he's got a lot of problems here. So yeah, let's just go and declare war on him. I think we have everything we need up here. Money's a bit short. But yeah, I think it'll be fine now. It does look like he was able to build his troop numbers up a bit more. Maybe his allies were as well, because his numbers are overall higher. Feels like it's counting Youssef here. But yeah, I thought, yeah, I'm thinking Youssef wouldn't be able to be called into conflict because he's one of our vassals. So, but it does seem like it's counting his troops. It's got to be. How could he have so many troops otherwise? Yeah, it's definitely counting Youssef's troops. All right, well, we'll see what happens here, guys. But let's go ahead and do this war. And then, I guess we just race right there, huh? That's probably fine. I mean, I suppose you get a little bit closer. Let me just see here. Yeah, it's not even the best place when it comes to supply. Right here would be better. So we're gonna move it over there, and then just raise everybody up. 11 days. And we'll invade his territory and see what we can make happen. As of now, we will not pull any vassals in, because we don't really need them. He hasn't even pulled in his vassals yet. I guess it really depends on if Youssef gets involved or not. But yeah, we're sitting at 15,000 troops, guys. That's quite a bit, so I'm not too worried about it. And he only has, less than 2,000. He's not Christian, so we don't have to worry about the Templar Knights this time, which always seem to come into our wars with the Christians. But yeah, let's go and get... Let's see how many we can fit into this area before I go breaking this up. Alright, looks like you can fit almost 4,000 in most of the counties here. Yeah. And we'd need to take... Yeah, these ones here on the border first before we invade into this territory here. So yeah, I'm thinking like, probably 4,000 troops in each army. It's probably fine. We could do 5,000 in the main army. I'm not entirely sure where they would sit. That's what I'm trying to find here. Yeah, they could sit way over here, but then you're kind of far away from supporting right there. Yeah, I guess it's fine. We'll do about 5,000. So let's go and get that sorted out first. Let's go and get... Well, actually, I guess we'll pull these out. This is easier. So yeah, remember we're looking to get less than 4,000, essentially. So maybe like another 500 here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then we know we have one guy who can speed these up. As far as where do we want to send him, we can send him over here. It's a level 7 fort, so pretty high. That's probably where he should go. Otherwise, this will take forever. Alright, so he'll go over there. And then let's go and break off another army. And you know what? Actually, we're going to go ahead and send all levies over here until we're sitting at the number we want to be at. Which is less than 5,000, I'm thinking. So probably like that. And then this could be split between two armies of 3,000. Probably be solid. Yeah, maybe we can go down to a little bit lower. Since again, we are facing... the numbers we're facing aren't all that hefty. Maybe that. Yeah, that looks solid. So let's go ahead and take these guys and get them split. Though I did want to make sure that we have the best commander here assigned. It's currently Idris. He's got the rough terrain expert. Yeah, I think he's fine. So we'll keep him in charge there. So this one, we just want to go ahead and split him in half, I think. And then get some commanders here. And I think he's already leading one. He's currently our executioner. I guess we'll leave him there. And then Malik should be in charge of one of these. Maybe he'll die. Maybe we'll get lucky. So we need to put somebody over here. If anybody should go over there, it should be Malik. And then we'll take him and put him right here, I suppose. And then we'll just have to sit here. That's kind of the best place where we don't take supply and we can kind of support all the armies, except for Malik's. But, if he gets attacked and killed, then, it's not the worst thing to possibly happen. Alright, so there's his 1,600 troops. So we want to get him attacked, but let's let him get away from our other armies first. See what he does. We're going to focus on getting these sieges done, because it's 8 months here for this one. And, yeah, he is going up to that territory. Alright, so that works out for us if he goes into our territory. He did pull in his ally, but that's 872 dudes. It's really not of consequence. So we can do this here event. Go ahead and do the assassination, but it's a critical stress level, unfortunately. That's a real shame. I do want to take him out, though. But yeah, it looks like we will hit the critical stress level. Alright, here's what it is. We're going to do it anyways. So we've been overwhelmed with stress. I don't think there's anything we can even do about it. Yeah, we kind of looked at that already, didn't we? So we'll just have to get the stress event, unfortunately. And hopefully get some good options. Alright, so he was killed. So that's what we needed. And now we have our mental break. Well, let's see what options we have. So we can become reclusive. Really doesn't fit with our personality type here. We can spend some money, which is what we like to do. But that's a lot of money. Yeah, that is really bad, guys. All those options are horrible. Go to the next stress level, I suppose. But yeah, none of these options are very good or fit with our character, I feel. Because yeah, you just have the reclusive one for, I think, ever. I mean, I don't think it ever goes away. See, I don't think we're going to do that. And yeah, we're definitely not going to do that because of how deep in debt that's going to put us. So we're just going to have to take the extra stress here, guys. And go to the second level of stress. Something that I don't typically have happen. But yeah, stress has overwhelmed us because of that assassination attempt. We do have this boy here now. We got to get his opinion up a little bit more. Remember, the whole reason for all this is because we're trying to change up our succession, but he would not approve. So now we currently have 2 characters at this point that don't approve. So we just got to get these 2 ticked over, which that other guy was a lot more difficult. So that's the reason why we removed him. We're currently trying to sway him. I don't think we need to do that anymore. I think I was supposed to cancel that. So let's go ahead and work on these 2. And I suppose we'll do... What is this guy? Nizam. Well, unfortunately we can't sway him because he's a child. Okay, so that's a problem. You can really only do it if you can gift an artifact or a gift. So we're going to have to just work on this guy for now. But yeah, that's kind of an issue. Because we can't sway the other guy. Very unfortunate. Alright, so he's going over this way. Like I said, we'll probably go ahead and march up, and I assume he's going to attack our territory there. And we got the second mental break, of course. So now we can spend even more money or go the route of our father, which I think is what we're going to do. That'll reduce the stress by some, but not much. Can we do that now? We can. Consume some cakes. So let's go ahead and do that. Just try and get rid of some of this horrible stress rat. We're still at a critical level, though, so that has not dissipated at this point. And now we can't manage all of our holdings because of that modifier we just got. Unfortunately, we lost that 1 stewardship, which we apparently needed all of our stewardship. Oh, that's right. Just having this reduces it by 2. So stewardship's in a garbage place now, unfortunately. And so, yeah, we'd need a lot of stewardship to be able to hold that, to keep that holding, unfortunately. So yeah, very bad position now. Yeah, this war has been costly. I mean, given this wasn't even from the war, but we wouldn't be losing money right now. And I could have, if we weren't in the war, I would have made a different option. I would have just paid the first time. I'm trying not to go that deep in debt and get that huge penalty that we'd get. Alright, so we're going to try and go up this way. Yeah, he's going into our territory here, so yeah, we'll want to go... I don't think we can just march through his territory, through this territory here. I don't think we should do that. Alright, so let's see what we got. We have another son here. Nice. Alright, so another son who we'll name Rodrigo. Kind of go in with this new culture and the names that we have here, the new hybrid culture. And I don't think we're going to be able to do any of this. But no matter what, we're going into critical stress level. Wow. So we're back at level 2, guys, which means we're going to have another event here. Very interesting here in our finale episode. Musa, it's got to be because of the finale, right? He's just becoming like overwhelmed with stress. It's just breaking him apart, the things we're asking him to do. That Gregarious is quite hefty with the those assassinations and, or excuse me, with the failure of the swaying. But here we're gonna get. So this is on Duke Rodrigo, the Impaler, and he's gonna give us a weak hook. Okay, we'll take that. I'm not entirely sure how we'd use that, but we'll take it. Alright, so I don't, obviously we're not gonna be able to catch up. I assume he's gonna like wrap all the way around here. We'll see what he does. I'm not gonna chase him all the way over there. He's gonna do a siege here. Okay, I don't expect him to stay there. 18 months to get that done. Why out of all the locations did he pick that one? I'm not entirely sure. Also, it's in the hills. Not a very good defensive location, but whatever he wants to do. I am a little worried about the 800 troops coming up here because, you know, obviously we'd outnumber them vastly in any of these situations here, but these are not men-at-arms, so they wouldn't perform very well. So we got the dig in for dirt, find seekers progress speed increased, disrupt schemes effectiveness up plus 50%, or murder scheme power plus 30%. Let's go with, we'll go with this one, swift execution. So whenever we do our assassination attempts, they'll be quicker. That'll get it done quicker. So yeah, this war is going to be difficult with no money and a super stressed out ruler here. Yeah, he is getting a severe penalty, and we're about to hit level 3 because our friend just died. So we knew that was going to happen with him being older. When we accepted him into the friendship, accepted a friendship with him. Yeah, we are in a horrible position at this point, and really nothing to be done because we're so broke. Kind of crazy little finale episode here. Just getting stressed the hell out. Alright, so we're not catching him. And we did promote the culture there, so we'll want to do something with him. So we can continue to promote culture in this territory. But I think what we're going to do, guys, is go ahead and start boosting development up. Because development in the capital is really not that high. It's only at 13. We have not done this the whole time because we spent so long doing the promote cultural acceptance. So I think it's time to finally work on this. Get the development boosted a bit. With the sieges here, we're looking at 6 months and 5 months to get those completed. He's taking off as well. He's probably going to go... He might go sit in the mountains and then try and defend there. Hard to say. Probably going to wrap all the way around just like I expected him to do. So yeah, we kind of just chased him around here. I can see if I can get to him. Oh, we can get right into here. Alright, so we can find him there. We're both slightly in debt. We'd be getting a much worse penalty there if I had accepted those options where he would have went like 300 something in debt. He'll be defending the mountains, unfortunately, but it's still a decisive win. Maybe we'll capture somebody, we'll get some war score. We need to do it. So this will be an important victory for us. Even more so if we capture somebody important. Yeah, it'll get us some nice war score there. 36%, not bad at all. We did not capture anybody though. Looks like we completely wiped out his army. Yeah, it's been completely destroyed. Alright, we only lost 100 something dudes, so not bad. Let's go ahead and march on over to here. Though, do we want to do it that way? Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. This will likely be done soon anyways. Could even be done by the time they arrive. Yeah, we're looking at 40 something days here. 3 months there. So we'd advance into this territory next before going into this capital. I suppose you could also go around this way and then go straight to the capital and skip doing this siege. So level 4 here, the capital is level 6. That does take time. We did finish up the siege and we captured some people here. We should probably look at ransoming because we need money so badly. We're at 66% right now, and we still have one siege that has not finished up just yet. And what does he want? Is he giving us something? Well, he's gonna reduce our stress. He's offering us some relief because we're so stressed out. We'll take it. We're trying not to hit the level 3 because yeah, our character's in such a bad position at this moment. Not good, guys. Not good at all. We still need to arrange a marriage for our sister. I don't think this is the time to do that. You can see that we can ransom prisoners, and of course we're not getting anything here for prisoners, so no reason not to ransom them off, unless we wanted to keep them or something. Alright, so we got this character here. Apparently this is from a different situation. I don't even remember him. Will he pay money? No, just a hook. Okay, I don't remember who the hell the character is. But we'll demand his conversion, get a weak hook on him. He won't do that, so we'll just demand his conversion. Over here, is this a character we want to release? It's always a question to ask. And, yeah, I have no problem releasing this guy. So let's go ahead and ransom him for the 30 gold, because again, we just need money. We got another guy here. Yeah, he's not great at leading or prowess or anything like that, so we'll ransom him as well. Because we just need money at this point. Alright, so with her, yeah, there's not really much to do with her. You do have a character here that you might be able to ransom. 10 gold. Yeah, we'll take that. So in total, I think we got 70 gold, got ourselves out of debt, at least for a couple weeks, if that. Probably not even that. Oh, and I didn't move this army. My bad. So let's go ahead and go over to... We're going to go ahead and do this siege here. I don't think it'll be necessary, but could just go straight to the capital by going this way. But yeah, then you don't really have anything for the other sieging army to do. Is this one to take too long? So this is what we're going to do. Let's have this guy come over here. Alright, so the ransom was accepted. Excellent. And then we just need to figure out where we want to put this army here, where they're not going to take any attrition. Looks like right there should be good to go. Hopefully. So put them right there. Alright, so got all these ransoms accepted. Got us back in the positive again, just very briefly. Army's so expensive. Really, we should probably disband some of these guys. Yeah, there could definitely be a benefit to expand, just disbanding, I don't know, like a whole army, probably. Maybe, I guess it makes sense to disband his army, or Malik's army. Probably just do Malik's army. Yeah, that's what we'll do, guys. As soon as he's done with that siege, we'll disband his army, because we can't really pay for him at this point. We're at 86% here. And this is again just with Duke Rodrigo doing our bidding. His kinsman King Nuno, which of course is over there, the King of Leon. So he remains outside our reach. Rodrigo is just the man to help me change that, however. So we can say a liege is responsible for their vassals' actions. Let's get us some intrigue lifestyle points. We'll use the weak hook on Rodrigo for this intrigue challenge to try and get a weak hook on the king. Or instead we can say Rodrigo will help make him fear me. And what are we getting out of that? Alright, so basically we're just not doing a intrigue challenge here. So it looks like that would ensure that we're successful. Rodrigo may not come out of this entirely intact though. Or we could instead say I need no help to achieve my goals, and we'll get the emphasizing schemes, get some scheme power there. I'm not entirely sure what we'd use a hook for on this king. Yeah, it's just a weak hook as well. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you'd use that for. I guess you can force an undesirable marriage on him. Especially if he has like a son, try and force, you know, something on him. But yeah, we don't know if that'll happen in time because he's not even married. He's possessed as well. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we'd even use the hook for. Probably just better to get this bonus here. Alright, so doing the siege here, that's 5 months. That's not that bad. We're going to go and disband these guys here. Just to save 7 gold there. That'll help. And we don't have enough troops here to do the siege. So now it's going to take 3 years. It might not be necessary to even complete it though. This one here might be enough. I don't know. We can actually put quite a few troops here, so might as well. Oh, we can't do it that way though. We'd have to do it through here, not to take the attrition. So yeah, we'll move them over there and get the siege done. Because yeah, we just want to get it done as soon as possible. And we can even move these guys over there. We're looking at 477 dudes coming down from the north here. Could go wipe those troops out. I don't think it's going to be a problem. More than likely anyways, won't be a problem. Even with all those troops, we're still not able to finish the siege up. That's interesting. Alright. He's trying to do a siege here, and he would get that completed in 7 months. So I think we'll have to go attack him. So this is stoking the fire. Alright, so this is clashes between the Muslims and the Catholic population in Burgos. That's one of the counties we hold over here. And it looks like we can perhaps use this opportunity to recruit affordable soldiers. I don't really think that's our problem right now. We need money. So we can say, let us spread some hatred discreetly. Get the fanatical recruits. It does reduce the army gold maintenance by 10%, so that actually would be helpful. And if we're successful, we'll gain some dread. But it does have a penalty. You have riots and murders. So the holding taxes will be reduced. I don't know how beneficial this will be overall. We can instead say, no, I shall try to ease the tension. We wouldn't want to do that because we're zealous. It looks like we don't want to do any of these because we're zealous and paranoid. Alright, so this is the one we're going to go for. Looks like it did result in a net gain in money here for us. So there is that. But we did get this penalty here. It's reducing development growth, popular opinion, and holding taxes. But the martial guidance, we still get that for another year or so, and that's helping with the popular opinion. But likely going to be a rebellion there at some point once we lose that. So yeah, just trying to get this war finished up here, guys, and I think we are going to go ahead and send this army over here and attack this guy. Yeah, I think that's in our best interest because we don't yet have the full 50% here for the battle. So yeah, might as well try and get another bit of points there. Add that to the siege. That's probably enough, and then you don't even have to wait for this siege. Though probably not the best way to go here, because then you're attacking across the river. Move over here. I assume he's gonna flee. I mean, he's so overwhelmed in numbers. Looks like that's a no. He's just gonna let us wipe him out. All right, so this betrothal was fulfilled. That was for our wife, so we got a new spouse at this point. And what was she over? What were we trying to get out of this one? An alliance, I think. Yeah, this is okay. This is the alliance here. That's how we got that alliance, which we're not currently using for this war. So to inherit a bunch of territory here. So this siege is almost done, and that was enough. We'll let this battle finish up because we might capture some characters, so why not? And it's just about done anyways. Alright, so this is Duke Rodrigo's friendship. He's no longer wearing his dress. Apparently he went to war or something. No, he just took the dress off. Maybe he just likes wearing a dress sometimes. So it looks like we're going to become friends with him. And I'm not entirely sure why we wouldn't want to do that. It's so rare to find a true friend, and I mean, he's helped us in many ways. So yeah, we'll let this battle finish up, guys. And we did capture some characters. All right, excellent. Let's go ahead and enforce our demands. And now look at that. Aragon has grown, although it is a powerful vassal who likely hates us, making it even more difficult for us to get our succession laws done. Changed up. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult at this point. In fact, might even want to take a look and see if we still need to convince this current character, because yeah, this is going to change up everything. Yeah, you still have to convince Nizam, but not the character that we're currently working on. He's been replaced here by this Emir who absolutely hates us. But he might die soon, in which case his son would take over. So I don't see any point on even trying to boost his opinion. But the character we're currently working on, there's no point on doing that either. We'll let it finish up because it's only 3 more months. But yeah, we don't really need to work on him any longer. Now we're broke, so it's just about getting some money here at this point. We can ransom characters. We've got a bunch in the prison, 4 total right now. So you got this character here, and you know we're not at war anymore, so we could recruit him instead, but we need the money really bad, so we're gonna ransom him for 100 gold. Looks like none of these other characters can be ransomed for any money, so probably just get the weak hook on them. Yeah, we'll just get the weak hook on all these. We don't need to convert them. They're all, well, I was gonna say they're all good Muslims. He's a Muslim, but not the right type of Muslim. So we're gonna demand his conversion as well, get the weak hook. Alright, excellent. Alright, so got the prisoners dealt with. This will get us out of debt here as well. No longer taking that penalty, and excellent. And we got some weak hooks. But now the key here is waiting until this guy dies. I don't think we'll be doing any more conquests now. There's not a whole lot of time left in the episode, but I think we're probably done with the conquest. So we did boost his opinion. I think the next character to work on would be his son, since he'll be the next one that's going to impact us here. And I'm just expecting his father to die soon. He's 72, got the poor health here, just all the issues, and only being kept alive by that whole body, really. You know, getting that perk tree done. So he's back at war, it looks like. Or something. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I read something wrong, but it looks like Leon actually won the war here and conquered this territory. Interesting. Okay. So he's gained a little bit more power there. And experimentation. So I offer Pero my sincere thanks as he stares angrily at me through a haze of alchemy. It was not easy to find someone to volunteer to test my collection of substances. I remember us getting an event about this, but apparently that's what we're doing. For him, it has been an evening of pain, burning sensations, and occasional unconsciousness. I don't remember this. It's one of our knights. Okay, yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I accidentally hit something, or this just is random, or something from last episode. I don't remember. But anyways, we got 50 Intrigue lifestyle experience points and could get some hostile scheme power increased. Peril, of course, is going to lose opinion with us. Not going to be happy for good reason. Or you say we're not quite done yet. Chance that we kill him. He's not going to be happy with us. We'll get some intrigue out of this. Yeah, I think we'll probably just go with the first option here. I don't even remember what this was from. It looks like our uncle just died. And we had another son. That's awesome. So, sure. Hassam? Why not? Alright, so we need to replace him. So he was over here. He now has Azam, his son, is in charge. How did he die? He died from stress. So, kind of dealing with same problems we're dealing with here. Look how many children he had. Good God. So let's go ahead and get the new steward assigned. So we could give him a position to appease him, but obviously that's not going to be enough. And he sucks. We could put Pedro in power here, or we could put our brother in charge. So he's clearly better, but he's our brother. So not sure which one we'd want in place here. I kind of feel like putting the brother in charge, even though he's not quite as good. I think we're still going to put him in charge here. So it'll help us boost development much faster. Now, one thing I wanted to do here in this episode, and I almost forgot to do it, is I wanted to show the Dynasty Tree. Somebody asked me to do this a couple videos ago. So this is how it looks right now. It's a huge Dynasty Tree, as you guys can see. A lot of characters had a bunch of kids. So remember, we started over here, and this is the line that we've played as. You can see that the Munder line looks to have ended. Yeah, after his two sons only had daughters or their sons died early on. I kind of feel like we killed those children at some point. I don't remember, but I feel like we killed them considering the fact that they both died. It's a while ago, but yeah, we probably killed all of these kids here. Yeah, to try and inherit something. Yeah, I think we killed all three of his kids. Was that the one where we had the one kid was born? Yeah, like after his death. I think that was that situation. So we kind of helped end that line, or I guess we played a huge role in ending that line. So I'm not entirely sure. That's Youssef, the first son here, Ali. And he just had daughters as well, so that line ended. Then you have Ahmed. Of course, we went down to Youssef the second. Musa was also killed in mysterious circumstances. Then you have Hassam. And he has a son who's 8 years old right now. He's still alive as well. So this line is not yet dissipated. They did lose one son due to being sickly. And he's got another son who's 21 years old. No children yet. Looks like he's not even married at this point. So is he within our realm here? Yeah, it looks like he's Sheikh Abdullah, our brother. This is his Chancellor? Yeah, this is Chancellor. Alright. So now you get to Youssef the second, which I suppose would probably be called Youssef the Great because of all of his accomplishments and his long rule. I mean, he was a very good character. And he's, of course, the one who had the big, huge family tree here, really added to it with all his sons. So, you have Idris, who was disinherited and, was given one title, but these are his sons right now. You have Ahmed, who, died in battle, was slain by Nuno Nunez. And we're playing as his son. And, of course, there's our current brother here, Abdullah. You can see these are all the kids we've already had. 4 more sons added to the family tree. Then, of course, you have Aden here. He also was killed in battle. So you got his 2 sons, Shamir. I think we killed Shamir to inherit his territory before he had any other kids. But here's his other son, Ibrahim, and he's got 2 sons of his own. Abu Bakr, who stayed in court this whole time, never got any territory, was disinherited to focus on being a doctor, focus on medicine, and he has 3 sons. You have Khalil, who just died, and then all his kids, a lot of daughters, looks like, but a couple sons here, and he's got a daughter of his own. Then you got Malik, still alive. then all his kids, Youssef the Second, and his 2 children, and then the youngest, Prince Nizam, and of course she has not been married, I don't think, just yet, Fatima. And I don't think we're going to do that right now. There's not a lot of time left in the episode, so I'm not going to go looking for a marriage here in the finale. Kind of hoping that we can deal with the money situation so we can deal with the stress situation. We can also go on a pilgrimage, so that's likely to stress us out. I think we would want to go on a pilgrimage at some point because we're, a very zealous character. We got to deal with the stress. He's way too stressed out for anything like that, though. So Abu Bakr has finally improved the physician trait. So now it's level 2, much better doctor at this point. I've been waiting for him to do that for a while now, so I'm glad he continues to improve. Because we've let him be the doctor for a long time at this point. Alright, so it looks like one of those Yemeni provinces was converted to Castilian, unfortunately. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. And okay, so this sheik here actually just converted from Aragonese to Iberian, which I think they have like a bonus to doing that if they're one of the previous cultures that hybrid culture was formed from. And this is going to help with the money problem. Excellent. So yeah, we'll let him give us that money. And also we got an event here, the value of letters. I can feel the judging stares of all my courtiers on me while I slowly, carefully sign my name on a new decree with a trembling pen and uncertain hand. Of course, signing is a strong word. I am merely retracing letters carved in a wooden tablet and barely succeeding at it. Today, even my uncle Abu Bakr is looking at me with what I guess is a mix of pity and disgust. Before I can reprimand him for disrespecting me, he interjects with a hopeful tone, "My lord, perhaps it's time for you to learn to read and write properly." So, Musa doesn't even know how to read and write. I mean, he's not the highest learning character we've ever had here. It's pretty bad, actually. So you say, "Teach me right now. 80% chance of success, we'll lose some stress, gain some prestige, and increase our learning. 20% chance we fail, though." Or we say, "I know how to write, thank you very much." And this is an intrigue challenge, and despite our really good intrigue, 19 here, looks like we would fail at this. You gotta be really good or something. 93% chance that everybody will see through our lie. Or we can keep pretending I don't notice them. Yeah, I guess we'll make the demand, see if we can be successful there. I'm not entirely sure if we were or not. Did not pop up yet. Yeah, it didn't pop up. Maybe we failed. I don't know. We do have somebody we can sponsor to create a magnificent weapon. We don't really have the money for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because we like to spend money. So we're going to do that. As far as what item we're looking for, I mean, our family has a long heritage of using hammers. So getting another hammer, I suppose, would be useful. But is that Musa's character? I feel like no, it's not. I feel like he'd probably prefer maybe just a regular sword or something, or even a dagger as an intrigue character. So let's go for this one, something that can both slash and pierce flesh. We'll go for that. I feel like he's a little bit different than some of our previous characters. Alright, so we could do an inspiration here. What would we pick based on our character? I mean, I guess you gotta go with the zealous option, right? Only God guides me. Go ahead and get the piety. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so we'll do that. We're able to sway that character. He's still in the negative, though. So we're going to keep on working on him. And also when he becomes ruler, which I guess he is ruler now. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep on working on him, trying to boost that opinion. So that if this is still the case, let me just double check here. Well, he's no longer the problem. Now Azam over here is the problem. And you got 2 boys. That doesn't make any sense. This guy should definitely be. I think that'll probably update. I feel like he's got to be one of the more powerful ones. Again, we're probably not going to get that done in time, guys. It's just not likely at this point. We do have the money that we needed to try and get rid of some of the problems that we're dealing with here. I think as a gregarious character, we probably want to host a feast. So let's go and do that so we can try and get rid of some of the stress here, guys. Hopefully get some more favorable events to reduce the stress a bit more. So here's the event for that value of letters, Royal Court event that we had. And we're going to see the results of it. So, dear friend, you can see we're absolutely fantastic at spelling. Just doing such a great job. Look at that. I'm doing great, right? My uncle Abu Bakr sighs, shaking his head with a forlorn expression. My lord, perhaps you would rather use this fancy shiny seal instead of signing. Apparently he is not satisfied with the amazing progress I've been making in my endeavor to learn to read and write. He's quitting on us too quickly. So we can say letters are useless anyway. Now give back my rag doll, in which case we'll lose prestige, but we'll also lose some stress. That'll get us into the next level, so there's that. And we say, very well, I will fancifully sign what I read with the seal. This will not be as big of a penalty to prestige, but we get the fancy wax seal, increasing diplomacy, but further reducing stewardship. It looks impressive, but it cannot cover the fact that you are not reading what you sign. Or you say, it's all your fault, all your fault, Abu Bakr. We'll gain prestige. We'll dismiss him from court as the court tutor, and maybe become a rival with him. I guess we gotta go with this option. I mean, not really an option to say that we'd go with because of our trades. I like the idea of getting rid of some stress, though, and I don't want the fancy wax seal. With this one, do you keep trying to do it? Yeah, we'll just go with this one, guys. Clearly, we failed at trying to learn how to read and write. So yeah, Musa, not the learned character, but we did get out of level 2 there, so that's good. And we won't read this here, but you see that you get a nice bonus here because we got a prank. And with this, we gain some prestige back. All right, so we are still stressed out, so we still need to do something to boost that. So probably gonna have to go on a hunt as well. I don't know. He's not really the hunting type character, but he's got decent prowess. There's that. Now we got another entry perk. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get something selected here. Probably just go with a job done right. Hostile scheme success chance plus 25%. So that helps quite a bit. Yeah, I don't think we really have the money to assassinate people. We need to get out of the stress right now. And even a hunt wouldn't be enough. So yeah, that's probably where we're going to have to end the series, all stressed out. Really hurt us there. And if we hadn't had this war going, you know, it wasn't the war that was costly. It was the fact that I didn't want to go deep in debt during the war that ended up being costly to us. Because, yeah, we should have probably done different options there, perhaps. We currently have 2 characters not happy about not being on the council. We need to take a look at our council situation, I suppose. And our uncle was taken prisoner. Okay. Spymaster did discover a secret. So that's our bodyguard, the giant. He's a non-believer. I guess we did force him to convert, so I suppose there's that. But would we tolerate this secret? I feel like we would not. Yeah, I feel like we would probably expose the secret. And then, I mean, can we imprison him? He wouldn't accept it. See, I would lose our longtime giant bodyguard here. But I don't think we'd tolerate. Do we have to imprison him, though? And, you know, if he'll just leave the court here, it'd probably be better to just dismiss him. Oh, we're gregarious. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just try and imprison him, and then he'll obviously... And this is an act of tyranny, too. But when it comes to faith, I think we're willing to do tyrannical options. We avoided capture, of course. We already expected that. And she is no longer antiquarian. So we actually do need to replace her. So let's go and find somebody here. And unfortunately, nobody's really a good option. But we could give our sister a job, just so she has one. So why not? Even though she sucks. It's fine. We do need to take a look at the council here. Clearly, we have multiple characters. Yeah, we have multiple characters. We already know about our brother, of course. But then, of course, our spy master's also not one of the powerful vassals, so it's making it difficult to get the opinion up high enough here. Azam would be all right doing chancellor, but Youssef, there's not really much to move him to, and he's a powerful vassal as well. So yeah, probably not gonna move him. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much to be done here. They both suck at both these areas. It is what it is, guys. We do have another title that we got from somewhere. I think it's this one here. Yeah. So I was going to grant that out to somebody. Could just do a local Castilian, just kind of boost the acceptance with them a bit more. We're currently sitting at 39%, not bad. I want to say because of... Yeah, the culture's not old enough, but yeah, I was going to say, I wanted to say that we could hybridize with another culture because of what we picked. We didn't go with the Iberian heritage. If we went with the Iberian heritage, we would not be able to do that again. But yeah, technically we could do it again once our culture is 50 years old, of course. And so yeah, you could try and get more traditions here. Of course, you can only have the 7, so you'd have to give up some of the ones you have, but they might have some really good ones that you want to switch to or something. But yeah, that would have been an option if the series was continuing. And we're again overwhelmed with stress. Okay, so Youssef benefited from tutelage. What happened with the other son? He became pensive, but we never picked anything for him. Let's go with learning education. Why not? It looks like he was already doing that as well. So yeah, you'd want somebody to train him that's good at that. But I think we're gonna have to end it here, guys. It was the failed sway attempt, by the way, that's stressing us out. That's kind of one of the negatives here when you're gregarious. You just get tons and tons of stress. That's really where the problem came from. Is it all started with us failing to sway a character. I guess we could wait and see what penalty he gets from this event real quick. Although I don't know if we'll get it again because we already got the level 2. So I'm not sure how that'll work. We'll let it play here and just see. No, I don't think we're going to get another event because we already did the level 2 one. Alright, so very stressed out character here, not doing well. His health is taking a penalty, but we're still very young, so it's not really a problem just yet. But yeah, he's having some difficulties in his life. He has a gregarious character. He just can't tolerate all these people not accepting his sway attempts. Just driving him insane. Obviously, we're also over our domain holding limit, so that's a problem. We'd have to probably need to grant a title out again if we were to continue playing here. Yeah, it's an interesting campaign. I had fun with it. It's a bummer we gotta stop it here, though. As far as time goes, it's kind of around where we played to. Sometimes we get into the 1200s. We've gotten to 1200s a few times, but yeah, we're about 100 years in here. I suppose we might normally get a little bit further, but that's because we play more episodes. As far as like the time per episode, I think we've done really good progress-wise here. And we played with quite a few characters and some really interesting characters as well. I enjoyed the campaign. Some fun events happened. Some fun random stuff that just kind of added to the flavor. And it was a good campaign. We didn't conquer all of Iberia, of course. Still a lot of territory left to go. As far as Christians go, though, it's just the Kingdom of Leon. That is it. So, like, if you were to do, certain wars, I don't know if this would be enough. Yeah, if you did the Kingdom of Galicia, obviously we'd have to get the Exalted Among Men fame. But if you did that, you could conquer all that, and then this would be a separate conflict, you wouldn't need to do the Kingdom of Leon. You'd just do, like, the Duchy or whatever for that one. So even if you couldn't do the Kingdom title, you could do it in 3 wars with the Duchy title. Once you got to the Illustrious, which we are making progress towards. So after that, the Christians have been kicked out of Iberia. And because this character here got conquered by our ally, it's only 3 Muslim rulers here in Iberia. I guess if you count him, 4. But, because I think that's a different ruler. Yeah, that's a different ruler than this guy. But yeah, just here in the mainland, the main peninsula here, just 3 Muslim rulers, 4 when you count us, and then the 1 Christian. That's it. And this is an ally here. So yeah, that's the current situation here as we end. Again, had a fun campaign. It was enjoyable. Sorry it was so inconsistent with videos as we're kind of dealing with the house situation, which has just been horrible and not going well. But yeah, it took far more time than I was expecting overall with everything. Did want to show you guys a couple things here before we end. I meant to show this in the beginning. I forgot about it. Orthodoxy has been spreading. Look at this. That's spread all the way over here. And also, it's spreading into France. I want to say, like, the French king must be... Let me take a look real quick. I feel like he must be Orthodox, yep. the French king is currently Orthodox. So yeah, Catholicism is on the decline, especially because they've lost here in Iberia as well. So a very different situation from history, with Orthodox on the rise. A couple provinces here in Italy and Sicily have been converted as well. But yeah, Orthodox is on the rise, and I guess you got the Catholic spreading here, but it does look like Catholicism is on the retreat in several different areas right now. Looking at the world map, Ireland has conquered Scotland, and also has almost fully united their own island. Just one more character over here, Petty Queen. England is dealing with a huge rebellion, it looks like. Still controls more than Normandy, but has Normandy and additional territory here. Holy Roman Empire definitely lost quite a bit of territory, continues to lose territory throughout the campaign. Just looking for other interesting events here. Look at this, you got a very powerful Pomerania, which remember you got two different Pomeranias. Not confusing at all, especially considering the fact that they have the same title, coat of arms here. So yeah, definitely not confusing there. But yeah, two Pomerania, or excuse me, you got two Pomeranias and a Pomerelia, which is very similar because they own this territory here. So that's the situation here in the northern Germany area. But yeah, it's been an interesting campaign watching the world events too. Things happen a little bit differently than normal. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the campaign as much as I did. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. If you're looking for anything to watch, check out the front page of our channel. 3,000 something videos all sorted by genre. This is I think the fourth CK3 campaign we've had on PC. We also had that console campaign. Of those other three campaigns, we played as England, starting as William the Conqueror, so we had to conquer England, of course. And then we did a Byzantine series where we started as a count and then attempted to rise all the way up to the rank of emperor. And then we did the Polish series where we started as the king of Poland, and that was probably, as far as territory game, might have been the most successful of the campaigns. We got pretty big with England as well. But yeah, it was a fun campaign. That was the most recent one, and that one was not a roleplay series like the other two were, and this one was. So that's the one series we did that was not a roleplay. So if you haven't watched any of those, maybe go check them out. Obviously, the England one's pretty old, as is the Byzantine one. Those ones were, well, the England one was at launch, and the Byzantine one was shortly after that. So they are fairly old, but the Poland one is not too far back. It was with the big major expansion, the Royal Court one. So that was a fun campaign. Maybe check that one out, though again, not a roleplay series, so kind of a different format and a different pace, a lot more war overall. If you compare it to this one we didn't have as much conflict. I noticed the roleplay series do typically be a little bit more peaceful. I'll spend a lot more time just kind of fast forwarding and reacting to events and stuff than I'll do in the regular campaigns. I do play other strategy games, particularly Hearts of Iron 4. Ton of Hearts of Iron 4 campaigns on the channel, and of course that's what we're going to be playing next. We'll be doing whichever campaign the patrons vote on, which that vote is still up, so can't say just yet. Again, I think Germany's leading, but Greece is like really close behind. So either one of those might be the campaign we play as, and then there's one of the other ones. I think it's Poland. That's like catching up. They were way behind, and slowly they've been trying to catch up. So can't really say who we'll play as, though the fourth option, which was who was the fourth option? Japan. The Japanese option does seem to be far too behind to catch up at this point, so won't likely play as Japan, but could be any of the other three. Got a couple days left to vote if you're a patron and you haven't yet, and then we'll probably start that maybe Saturday, probably Sunday, because again I do want to do that channel update video, and we're still doing like showings and all that kind of stuff, so just trying to fit everything in to this crazy schedule and restarting the whole process with the home selling and then the home buying, and yeah, it's just not a great situation, but yeah, it's so time consuming overall. But yeah, just trying to work it all in and just make it work. But we also have that series starting with Jinx. Her and I have not been doing a lot of content over the last several months, just because whenever we're together, we're working on the house stuff. But we did start a series, and we're hoping to return back to like a regular amount of content for us, which we don't do quite as many videos as I do alone per week. But yeah, try and get back up to like 4 or 5 videos per week, hopefully. And we just started a hunting sim game called Way of the Hunter. I always have a lot of fun doing those series with her. We have like a lighter tone, just kind of joke around and try and enjoy the game and the series. So yeah, maybe check that out if you're into hunting sim games. And then yeah, we got again a wide variety of different series games we've covered on the channel. So go check out that front page if you're just looking for something to watch while you wait for the next series, that Wave 4 series, to start. As for when we'll return back to CK3, not entirely sure. Maybe when they get another major expansion going. That's what I'd expect. Or if we just got time to start a new series and I'm not playing anything else, then maybe we'll come back to it. I know we're doing Wave 4 next, obviously, and I don't know what we're doing after that. I kind of leave it open just because I never know when Paradox is going to release new content, when they're going to have their expansions and their games coming out. They obviously have that Wave 4 expansion, so I assume that'll be somewhere around when we finish the other one, if we even get it finished. So I'm expecting that's what we're doing, is another Wave 4 campaign with the new expansion. Victoria 3 also is got a looming release. Probably won't be for several months though, but I'll definitely be covering that. So like I say, we'll do Victoria 3 series whenever that releases. So we'll just have to see how that all works timeline wise. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this series. It was a fun one, if inconsistent when it comes to release schedule, which was unfortunate. Definitely impacted views, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks for joining me on it. I do hope to see you guys on another video, and thanks for watching.